According to FATF report on terrorism financing, charities and non-profit organizations are often vulnerable to terrorist financing because you have to select two out of these four options. Option number A, have a global presence that provides a framework for national and international operations and financial transactions that are often in or near areas most exposed to terrorist activity. Option B, they are usually legitimate establishments and will not use the funds collected through donations for the profit of individuals or entities. Option C, they collect donations from various sources and their primary objective is philanthropy and social well-being. Option D, they enjoy the public trust and have access to considerable source of funds and their activities are often cash intensive. You have to select two out of these four options and we'll see the answer on the next screen. You may pause your video for a couple of seconds. So option A and D are correct, B and C are wrong. Let's see why B is wrong. So just because an organization is legitimate does not mean it cannot be misused. Actually, that's exactly what makes charities attractive to terrorist financing. The legitimacy is the cover. So nobody questions a well-known charity the same way they would question a random business transfer. This option is just describing what a charity is. It's not telling you anything about why it's vulnerable. Okay, now coming back to number C or option C, same issue here. Yes, charities collect donations and yes, their goal is to help people, but that's just a description of what they do. The question is asking why they are vulnerable to being exploited. The purpose of the organization does not create the vulnerability. It's the way funds are collected, moved and used that creates the risk actually. So this option does not get anywhere near to that. Okay, now coming back to option number A, charities and non-profit often operate exactly where terrorist groups are most active, like conflict zones, disaster areas, regions with weak governance. That global footprint, while essential for their humanitarian work, also creates a vulnerability as well. So money moving in and out of high-risk regions, often through informal channels across multiple jurisdictions, is difficult to monitor and easy to exploit. A terrorist financer does not need to set up their own network from scratch. If they can piggy bank on an existing charity's infrastructure that already has boots on the ground in the right place, that's it. Option number D is also correct. Think about what makes charities attractive from a financial crime perspective. People trust them, so donations flow in freely from a wide range of sources without much scrutiny. And a lot of that activity involves cash, collection boxes, fundraising events, door-to-door donations. So cash is hard to trace, easy to mix and difficult to account for precisely. When you combine high public trust, large volumes of funds and cash-intensive operations, you have exactly the kind of environment that terrorist financiers look to exploit.